Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun and welcome to the Who's and Indie, bringing all the strategy, tactics and survival games to your face holes. Today's impression is Stirring Abyss, which I'd like to describe as 1950's Cthulhu meets XCOM Terror from the Deep. You are literally in a submarine fighting Cthulhu's creatures underwater. Now, this is an early version, this is a demo version. I think there's like 3 or 4 missions in the game, and I don't get to unlock everything. But how it works, what I see is, you have a sub, you unlock parts of the sub by using power and resources, and then you move from mission to mission, deploying people as time goes by. Let's look at it from the beginning, as opposed to where I currently am. So there's an endless. Difficulty is in the middle, of course. Let's do it! Although I think I'd like to see what endless does. So we're on the USS Salem, 1958. Our submarine has suffered slightly Cthulhu-esque
brought
things.
us to an uncharted peak. A great mountain rising from the lightless depths, shrouded in mystery. We thought we'd prepared for everything.
USS Salem requesting aid. We have negative rudder control and are taking on water. Our tank mechanisms are unresponsive. Current position is 5-8 TAC 5 1 decimal. Oh my God! What is that?
I'll be honest, things aren't going well.
How little we knew. The abyss hides more than ancient ruins and lost history. And our arrival has not gone unnoticed. In deep waters, the smallest ripple can change everything.
Especially a raspberry ripple. So yeah, the submarine went down, and in the depths, we met them. Let's see what happens next. I'll be honest, you know what happens next. So the game is turn-based, it's tactical. Your crew hold things, you can only send so many in. I don't know if they die permanently. I never got to that stage, because of course this is just a development build demo. So as a development build demo, of course, we only get so much into it. Now, one thing I'd like, personally, is a more gritty look to it. It's a little bit too cartoony for me, but this game is right up my alley. So there are 3 class types of soldiers. There is like, I think there's like crewman, officer, and support. Scientists. So obviously they have different skills and abilities. So welcome to Stirring Abyss. Let's just tell me how to move. So divers have action points. You can actually see up here. They require an action point to do things. So you can move them around up to their action point. As you can see here, the second one flashed if we go too far. And you can still do something else, like do a stab. Of course, if I go past the one action point, I then can't do anything. Now we are in the depths. There are 2 different parts of the world when you're down here. One is the above world, you can see it goes up and down as it were, and then you've got the caves. There's a cave system. Now you can't escape from the cave system. So you found your first item, a spear gun. Divers can only carry 2 items at once. Take spear gun by right click on it. So I can carry 2 items and use them as equipment. Most items use action points, so spear gun costs a minimum of 1 action. So I can fire and reload, that's 2 action points. Or I could walk and shoot. The next turn I have to like reload fire. So yeah, you want to make sure you're obviously doing things. Now everyone obviously has a knife. Also at this point in time, I'd be panicking when I see this skull on this thing. Oh, there's an enemy. So I've got 1 action point left. So I've entered combat. It has seen me. It's an unknown creature of 15 health, so I have 2 options. So the spear gun has to be reloaded, and it has an 87% chance of hitting. Now, like XCOM, that's a miss, usually. Now, when you find something new, you can inspect the corpse. Inspecting the corpse gives you clues. Clues upgrade your people as you figure things out because you get smarter from knowing your enemy. They also tell you what the heck it is. So the first kill of every critter should be you figuring out what it is. Now, as far as I can tell right now, I can only bring a 3-man team in. Of course, we don't have a 3-man team because we crashed. Because of Cthulhu. Ensign Swan comes up with stop. A motionless figure lays hunched against a rock wall. Welcome, Seaman. So this is Ensign Randy. This is Seaman Paul. So you can sort of swap between them, as you can see. So you want to keep your team prepped. They also have other things we're going to talk about in a second, because I forgot about it. They have an oxygen tank. The blue bar underneath is oxygen. Yes, your people run out of it. Now, you can get oxygen from going back to base. There's also air vents you can find. So obviously, every dive has different skills depending on what they are. So as you can see here, I have a weapon specialist and a goon, who is a melee specialist. So we're going to try and do what we can to pick off some locals. Bring to there. Okay. Ah, crap, I need to reload. Can you get close to stab that? Yes, you can. Good. Go for the stab. Alerted. Thank you. One down. Please miss. Alright, hit me. Okay, move up. Stab it. So, of course, in this world there are many different types of enemy. Jellyfish are, of course, the easiest type of enemy. Okay, we've moved up. So you also want to grab resources because the submarine is ever so slightly damaged. You know, what of crashing and cosmic horrors. But apart from that, it's fine. So you need metal and things to rebuild rooms. You need power to deflood them. It's going to come up in the future, but yeah. So you move from place to place and your submarine gets all its power back. The power is used to, basically, let's say between turns, is used to empty rooms or to power abilities. Now, in my test, I used all of the power to empty rooms. I couldn't use it in the abilities. The abilities are quite powerful. One of them literally drops a massive anchor. The anchor, of course, is your XCOM escape. You kind of need that. As you can see, everyone leveled up. You get equipment. Of course, from the physical commendation, covered the most ground in challenging terrain. Thank you. This is the submarine. So the USS Salem is your base operation through Stirring Abyss. As you progress through the game, you can use power and other resources to restore functionality. As you can see, I've only got so much power. For example, to unlock the ability to heal injured crewmen. So they stay injured. You'll need to pump the flooded control room to access other rooms. So to do this, 8 power empties the room and I get some materials back. So yeah, this is the entirety of my sub, as you can see. There's a fair bit to it, but this is what we live in, along with these things. The control room is no longer flooded, however, some of the critical systems have been damaged, so you unflood it, then you repair it. Thank you. So, yeah. Just one more wire, and there we go, the raid supplies running. So this enables use of the nautical charts to launch new missions. Basically, it's the map. I do not want to fight this. Of course, we have equipment like medkits, shrapnels, and flares. So obviously, you want to bring equipment and gear to actually use in battle. Of course, as time goes by. Now, of course, you look at the missions, you can look at the Enigma board. We don't really have that yet, because the officers' quarters is... Where is the officers' quarters? That one? Just there. So we have to unplug that to start powering up our people and do research. So yeah, we're going to go from mission to mission. So every time you go for mission, you get your power back after you've used it, and then you can do it again. But of course, if you go into a mission without power, you might regret it. So there is, ironically, a bit of tactics in whether you upgrade things or not. So you actually have this radar now. So it's showing where exciting things are, like there's markers on the map. So divers come in 3 different classes: officers, crewmen, and scientists. I knew it. Each class has different abilities. Crewmen are melee, officers and scientists are ranged. So I have a crewman and an officer. Obviously the second guy was the crewman. No, the second guy was the officer. Because obviously they were able to, I don't know, do more damage. It's hard to say. Look at the size of these fish. But yeah. I have abilities I can now summon. A searchlight so I can see things. And then we have the all-important evacuate. You want to be able to do that so you don't have to walk a long distance, of course. Okay, it's saying there's something up here. Let's go and have a look. Oh, there is materials up there. So yeah, we want to use, obviously, the radar, or a sonar, I guess, to figure out where the best supplies are. Now, like I say, you can only bring so many people into a mission, so you want to make sure you're levelling them up. The ghastly bones have been picked clean. Some previously unknown species of archaic human or another type of mutant. A natural look, as if it has bulged and deformed suddenly and traumatically. Oh gods. Chaos is here. Uh-oh. Okay, it's not attacking me. I don't think it alerted. Ignore me. Okay, they don't attack unless alerted, those things. I know we're not alone. There we go. So yeah, you always want to make sure you're killing that. It's still alive! Uh-oh. There's another one! Oh, I hate you. Reload. That's much better. And you get clues for obviously everything you kill. Of course, I'd like to have not been shot, but I'll take what I can get. Searchlight and the flares can be used to scout ahead. So we have a couple of flares. Let's fire this one here. It's a free action. As you can see, it's pretty useful. Okay, it says there's another cross further up ahead. Blue markers, of course, my crew. And it obviously marks around. Oh. It obviously marks around the crewman you're currently on. So don't suddenly start thinking there's extra crew when you swap crewmen. Uh-oh. That's a lot of health. Okay, didn't spot me. 68%. Okay, start prepping going this way. So there's multiple different creatures down here in the deep. You won't be meeting SpongeBob. Or if you do, he's mutated. Okay, move to there. And there's that thing behind him. Okay. Can I get to him? No. Air tank. So, yeah, get a spare air tank. It's consumable. So I don't know what happens if you use it all up, like if it just disappears, it counts partially, but can't reach the guy. Okay, stay there. You're a toxin. Right, that's one air, so the air's going down slowly. Uh-oh. Finish it. Thank you. Disoriented. Why? Stab it. Another thing you'll find, it's a little bit awkward to target the enemies if they are right next to your characters, because you could have aimed at them instead, which is a bit annoying. But it is what it is. That's the way down. We'll have to have a look around. But yeah, obviously these are the kind of missions. You're looking for supplies and equipment to keep your people alive. Also, there's a tax opportunity as well. I imagine there'll also be stuff like something down here. Okay, that's an air vent. There's a tax opportunity. I imagine there'll also be stuff like Overwatch. Put that down. As you can see, it's full of his oxygen. There we go. Reload. I'm going to kill this thing off first. So this thing kind of explodes. And obviously now, because it's new, we can go and explore it. Thank you. Oh yeah, I haven't explored you either. Welcome, fishmen. So yeah, there's a lot to do in this game. And obviously I don't know how much there is to do later in this game. There's a lot to do currently in this game. So now in a cave we can't escape. We're in the cave until death do everyone's parts. And of course with the things down here, the parts might be coming soon. What a weird phrase. Take it all. So yeah, you can take stuff to the sub, of course. Like I say, you need to take stuff to the sub. And of course, there's other things down here. Which, as you can tell by my motion, I know what's down here. Because these missions are handcrafts and not randomised. Obviously, the only difficulty you'll have is probably the endless mode afterwards. Okay, get ready. Here we go. There it is. It's Sharky and George. They're the heroes of the deep. Trouble is, it doesn't come on its own. What's this? Barely audible vision. This wasn't a thing before. Failure medium, advantage opportunistic. It's active. He approaches the primitive shrine. In the moment he might have never had a chance to turn. Might have had a chance. Do not fear the voices. I offer much and ask for so little. Meet the stare head on. Target is 4. I got 1. I got oh, what? I failed. I'd like to re-roll. Oh well. Oh, and also there's a corruption level, which I don't know what that does, but I imagine it's bad. It's a scythe hands. Uh oh. Okay, you. Load. Fire. Too close. Oh, it hit me as I walked past. Okay, there's the little guys. Just I didn't see your name. You're gonna die, aren't you? Do I have a medkit on you? I can also see in the bottom left how well we're doing. Answer is opportunistic. But there's my crewman. Okay, do I have a heal on you? Oh wait, no, I do have a heal. It's just on the floor. Let me just get him up. Actually, don't tell me what this is. This is Natural Fallen Brute defies all reason. An orca. The large bony hooks on the end of each arm look dangerous when unwieldy. Yeah, well, they're kind of deathy. Awesome. Okay. Ah, you little. Ah! Wait, I mean, there's 2 of them. How do you get 2 shots off? Up you get. Okay, you have a med kit, don't you? Does anyone have a med kit? Uh oh. Okay, so this guy has abilities, apparently. Wait, that's him to sidestep. Oh, look at that, special abilities. Invocation, I have 5 invocation points. That's new. So now, of course, let's just grab the resources and then leave, I think. There's something new he wants to murder me. Of course, we're in a cave, so we can't. Oh, there it is. There's some supplies. So grab what you can, grab the resources, grab the equipment, get out of here. and then enjoy the world. But yeah, I'm very excited by this game. I'm kind of curious about it. Like I say, I don't know if the art style matches the griminess of what it is. That could just be a me thing. Could genuinely just be a me thing. Although I've been playing a lot of really grimy Cthulhu-esque games lately, and I imagine this is actually probably a lot nicer. Yeah, we need to leave. You can obviously move multiple at once, it's just easier to do like one after another. And I think the number of people I can bring on a mission currently will be 3. Now, I am curious about other places. Let's do a sonar. And let's just leave. Yeah, just like XCOM, you literally deploy a place for your people to leave, so it's a very important skill. Otherwise, you have to head back to the anchor, which, if you're under attack or you are having a lot of issues with oxygen, the anchor may be quite far away. Also, if you forget, it's the ocean. You may forget. And we're done! As I got some gear, my people will level up. You get level ups for your characters. Obviously, they heal with time. You get a new one. You get enough clues to unlocking upgrades for the Enigma board. Okay. The Descender. Welcome back, guys. One of the ship's cooks. Q2. So yeah, we're going to get some random people over time, of course. I'm going to empty this and start unlocking things. So this requires more scrap metal, which of course we need a lot more of. We have very little metal. Now, leveling up is pretty simple. Every time you level up, you get to pick something they do. Now, of course, there are 3 different types of character out there, so you get 3 different types of abilities. Actually, probably even more. It looks like it's randomised per character. Look at that. Skill as a marine. It means the stamina increased by 5. Awesome. So yeah, you get different things per character class. This is explosive expert. Oh yeah, the items they used disappeared? Wait, no, there they are. Oh, the oxygen tank's definitely gone. And I guess the flares are gone too? Question mark? Brawler. Yeah, I'm going to have you be a brawler, and you also get to choose some attribute. So it gives +2 to that attribute. Now you can see what it currently is at. As you can see here, base, nothing for strength. Nothing for that. Worse for insight and really bad for endurance. Now for someone who's meleeing, I want you more murdering. Someone who's shooting, extraction point, another diver, yes. I'd like you to be more aimy. So yeah, you build up your people as and when you want to, and these little yellow marks up here are showing that the people are in the team. Right now, I'm going to deploy a 3-man team, and again, you do not want to use all your power, because then you can't evacuate your team in bad case scenarios. And the ever-present corruption is slowly rising. Anyway, that's been a quick first impression of course, more missions. I may do some more of this later. I'm really curious about this game and want to play more of it, but either way, I have been the Fallen Shogun. This has been Stirring Abyss. Ciao for nows. Be awesome, be epic, and I will see you when Cthulhu rises. Take care out there.